Joe? There we go. Awesome. Okay, I show 12 o'clock, folks. Thank you for joining the Lunchtime live stream. We're going to get started here in just a second. I was impressed last week with the number of people who actually joined at noon Central Time on a Wednesday. So I thought, yeah, I should mute that. I got my own window playing there. So, all right, gonna bring it over there. Hey guys, good afternoon. It is actually noon in Texas right now. So it's a few seconds afternoon. So technically it's still afternoon. This is KC5HWB Ham Radio 2.0, and we're gonna be doing a lunchtime live stream at this time every week for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long I'll go. If it keeps being popular, I'll keep going with it. Certain travel trips, certain trips that come up and travel situations and being out of town or being sick might impede that kind of here and there. But as of right now, I'm planning to keep it going for as long as people keep watching it. So that's always fun. It's always fun to keep watching it here. Let's see. I'm going to move this over here so I can see that. Got, okay, Frank said, okay, Frank, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on screen here. Unmute you. And then, there you go. Hey, Frank.
What's going on? Howdy, Jason.
What's going on?
Not much.
Good.
I'm a little yellow today.
Yeah, it's the tungsten lighting in your house.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's fine. Is there a white balance on that? Is that your Canon camera?
That's the Canon camera. I have it set to manual right now, and it's supposed to be auto white balancing, but I didn't mess with it to make sure it white balanced on here and not the wall. I think it's white balancing on the wall.
So
the wall is a yellow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of helps. If you put it on like custom white balancing, I don't want to talk too loud in the microphone there. You put it on custom white balancing and then hold a white piece of paper or a white board up next to it. Mm-hmm. It'll do. That's what I did on mine just now. So audio is garbage. Wonder why that is.
On who? Both of us?
I don't know. It says choppy audio. The sound is garbled.
Yeah. On the YouTube video, the audio is choppy.
Yep. Really? I haven't changed anything. Let me see here if I can fix that.
Well, now it's clear.
That's got to be internet, dude. That's got to be internet. Probably since so many people, not any one person's internet. It must be. Well, I guess it could be mine. I don't think it's mine though. It could be YouTube. I don't know. Sounds good now. They're saying okay.
It's good. I
didn't do anything.
Forget about it.
This is the same feed we use every time. I'm still on the hard line. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I've got a half a gigabit per second.
I'm on Wi-Fi.
That shouldn't matter. I mean, you might chop out kind of here and there, but yeah, that shouldn't matter. Yeah, it's good. Okay, everybody's saying it's good now. All right, thanks for reporting that, guys. I do appreciate it. If something's wrong, I do want you guys to tell me in the chat, because obviously we don't want bad audio coming through. So or bad video, whichever. We are transmitting in 1080p. Sometimes people will come on, they'll say, "Hey, you're on low res," and I'm like, "No, you're on low res because YouTube has been, with everyone staying at home, all the increased activity on YouTube. YouTube has been auto downgrading people's
Mm-hmm.
viewing feeds." So,
Mm-hmm.
and I've had it done to me. If I go and watch someone else's feed, I'm like, why does that look so crappy? I'm like, oh, it's on 480p or it's on 240p or something crazy like that. So I have to turn it up manually. And they'll let you turn it back up. That's just auto downgrading you to save on bandwidth,
Bandwidth.
for
Yeah.
YouTube. But
Who
anyway,
who thought YouTube needs more bandwidth?
right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, go figure. Go figure. So, let's see. Wayne says, I'm getting two tin cans in a string. That's good. I like that. All right. Cool, guys. So what's going on today? Frank, are you eating lunch right now?
Oh, I ate lunch right before. I blinked on the whole lunch part, and I started fixing my lunch. I was like, okay, I'll be ready. I was like, oh wait, Jason ate lunch last time,
I did.
but no one wants to see me eating a salad.
Well, I had let's see, that's a little bit. I have not eaten lunch yet, but I forgot to fix myself something. So my lunch is inside. I've got
Hmm.
some what did I have in there? I forget now. Oh, my wife made a pasta last night. I was going to eat that today.
Oh,
That Cajun chicken pasta that she made for us in Galveston. Remember that?
oh, that was good.
She made some more of that. So she made that last night. It's what we had for dinner. I was going to eat that for lunch today, and I just kind of blitzed on doing it. So I won't be eating today, but I'll eat afterwards. But that's okay. You don't have to eat on the stream, but it'd be kind of
No,
fun too, I guess. Good deal. All right, how many? We got 43 watching now.
43.
We got Richie in the chat. KI4UYA. Oh, Don's in the chat. Thanks for joining us today, Don. Kevin Adams, Alan, Chris, KD9PIX, N4CSG. Thanks everyone for joining the chat today, or joining the live stream today. Yeah, we're just going to be doing some. This is unstructured, and I've been kind of tinkering around with ideas about what I want to do with it upcoming, because, this is kind of a new initiative. I do have my normal live stream upcoming this Sunday, and it's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be talking about Raspberry Pis. Talk about installing a Raspberry Pi image specifically for ham radio, a Pi image for ham radio, on a brand new Raspberry Pi 4 that I just purchased.
I don't have a Pi 4. I have a Pi 3, I have a Pi 0, and a 2.
I have a 2 and several 3s and 3 pluses. I do not have a Pi 4 either, but that's why I just ordered one. It'll actually be delivered sometime today.
So we're going to do it live on the stream, or we're just going to be talking about the process?
I've got a guest coming on who writes an image for ham radio, and he's going to be showing us how to install. How to install a Pi image is fairly simple, but there's some people who don't know how to do it. So we're going to walk through. We're going to download his image, flash it to a micro SD card, put it in the Pi, boot it up, look at it, see everything that it has on there.
So what we're going to be able to do, is this turning the Pi into an SDR?
No, it's basically it carries stuff like WSJTX and logging software and PSK31 software, I believe. There's like a whole huge list of stuff it'll do. So it's great for if you have a Go kit and you want to go out to the field and take your radio and your Go kit and set up an antenna and everything, and then your computer is a Raspberry Pi. So you can interface the Raspberry Pi to your computer via USB the same way you would a laptop. But you can mount the Raspberry Pi inside the Go kit, so it's always there. So when you fire up your radio, the Pi boots up, and it interfaces via USB, and then you can have your logging software, you can have your digital mode software,
But so you're going to have to carry a mouse and keyboard also.
Yeah, but you would be doing that anyway. And whether you carry a mouse and keyboard, actually, I got a touch screen. I've got a touchscreen coming with the Pi 4 I bought, so I'm going to see how well that works. That may be a total failure. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
but isn't that touchscreen a 3.5,
7-inch,
7 inch?
7-inch touchscreen, which is
Eh,
which is the
typing on that.
yeah, it might be. I mean, you would still want a keyboard, but
It
you
gets rid
know,
of the mouse.
it's a matter of preference. Okay,
Hmm.
so either you take a laptop, which is heavier than a keyboard and mouse would be for a Raspberry Pi, or you have everything built in and then you use whatever. I've got
Or
a
you take a Surface.
yeah, you could take a Surface too.
I've done Surfaces on a couple of hikes. It's not that heavy
I've taken
of a
my
computer.
no, it's not. In fact, the last two times I've gone to Costa Rica, I've taken my Surface, and the Surface is great, but it's a lot more expensive than a Raspberry Pi setup
True,
too. So
true.
now that doesn't mean that's I'm not saying that's good, bad, right, wrong, whatever, but it's a different option. So this is one. So using a Raspberry Pi to interface with your radio is one option. It's not the only option. It may or may not be the best option, but it is an option. So
But also then combining that with digital packet radio, that's
right,
pretty cool.
yep, yep, yeah, for sure. So Roberto says this is nuts. A live stream this time of day. Yes, that's kind of the point. Wanted to do a live stream this time of day. Thank you for muting, Frank.
Hmm. I'm well ahead of you on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I wanted to do a live stream this time of day to see what kind of interest it got. Actually, Bob K6UDA has been doing daytime live streams for the last, well, since like the middle of April, so like a month and a half, almost 2 months now. Now he's very sporadic about it. He hasn't been doing them at a regular. I think he did a few on a Tuesday and a few on a Thursday and a few on Wednesday. And before I started this last week, I talked to him. I'm like, dude, are you going to settle down to a day? He's like, yeah, I think I'm going to pick Thursday. I'm like, good, then I'll take Wednesday because I didn't want to do stuff at the same time he was doing stuff. But and he's in the middle of a move also. They're trying to move from California to Idaho. So he's got.
At least he gets it out of California.
Well, that's what he wants to do.
Idaho.
He wants to. Boise, outside of Boise, where they're moving, is a really nice area out there. So, it's hopefully it'll be a good move for him. I think he's looking forward to it. I know that. So let's see.
I'm going to say hello to Tim from England, G5TM. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome.
Then I think you already said hello to Alan AB8AS. I'm just going to say that one. We got Roger in the chat. And
yeah, I saw Roger up there.
Out.
What
so far.
John says it uses KM4 ACK scripts and they are great. Yeah, there's multiple different ways to use a Raspberry Pi for that. Let's see. Let me go here. I forget the gentleman who's going to be on. I forget his name right now, but let me go find that. Frank, if you want to go ahead and talk to people in the chat real quick.
Yeah, most definitely. Go ahead and smash that like button for us. That always help us out with YouTube. I don't have any of my links up.
Oh, that's okay.
Also, throughout the week, you can join us in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Chat with anybody and everyone there. There's great sub channels, especially the help channel. There are people much more knowledgeable than me and Jason in there that they can help you out with any of your questions. And Don, thank you for the God bless you. I need that a lot this year.
Yeah. That's that time of year, man. That time
Yep.
of year. Okay,
well,
so
it's pretty bad when you go to Kroger's and then I get a sneezing fit and everyone's staring at you.
Oh yeah, this day and age. Yeah, everybody's like, maybe you should be wearing a mask and a full bodysuit.
Yeah.
So this image we're going to be installing this weekend is called Ham Pie, released by Dave Slaughter, W3DJS, and it has. Frank, I'm going to turn it off of you real quick while you're doing whatever you're doing. It has a slew of... Let's see. No, that's that. That's that. It has a lot of stuff. He sent me a list, and then he sent me a bunch of other stuff. So I'm having to dig through my email to see what is on it. But
Blowing my nose. I didn't think
that's
YouTube
okay.
wanted to see that.
That's all right. That's all right. No problem at all. But he's got it. He's got a lot of stuff on it. So again, that's one option for using a Raspberry Pi with ham radio radio interface. It's not the only option, but that's the one we're going to be talking about this weekend. So there it is. Don, I got to figure out how to say your name, buddy. Deagidio.
Don D.
Yeah, Don D.
Don D.
Thanks for the super chat, buddy. I really appreciate that.
He says he can't watch, or he can't use the chat because he's running on Windows XP.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't chat on
That's
Windows
awesome.
XP? Huh.
Yes.
I bet that's a browser limitation. I bet that's a version of browser limitation because the latest version of Chrome and Firefox presumably won't work on Windows XP. Interesting. So I had not heard that before.
I will scare you how many things I know are out there that are still running XP.
Oh no, I don't doubt that
everywhere.
at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, for sure. Thanks
Randy
for the super
from
chat anyway.
California, KN6BZG. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
today.
thanks for joining. So there's 741. Rob's in the house. Good evening, or good afternoon, Rob. I think it's about 1:15 where you're at. Glad you could join us today. So anyway, be watching on the channel. I will post the link to that live stream scheduled for Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in about probably on Friday. So my typical MO of operating this about the last 2 months. I shouldn't say that. Okay, so I've gotten back. Last week I got back to my normal schedule. I've redone my normal schedule about 6 times since the whole human malware virus has come down. So right now what my schedule is I still live stream on my Sunday, first and third Sunday of the month, every month. And I've been doing that since January. I've stuck to that pretty well. Been releasing new pre-recorded and uploaded videos on Mondays and Thursdays. Now, during the month of April and part of May, I went nuts on that, and I was releasing a video like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes on Friday, that kind of thing. But a couple weeks ago, I got back to my normal schedule, so my uploaded videos will be Mondays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central Time as a premiere. So what a premiere does is I can record a video, edit it, upload it, set it to premiere at a certain time, and the first time that video plays, it'll have a super chat just like the live stream does right now. So that's always fun to interact with the audience that way. Wednesdays I'm doing this. Thursdays I'm uploading another video. Fridays I'm doing my shopping video, which I've been doing since late March, something like that. And those have been great. Got a lot of really good feedback on the shopping videos. I started to incorporate some ham radio online stores from outside of the USA on my video from last Friday. So I was happy about that. So I want to make it a more well-rounded shopping experience, not just for people in the USA. And a lot of these folks will ship worldwide anyway, but sometimes shipping costs can kind of get you. Steve KM9G is in the house, temporarily offline. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, he says he's prepping for field day by setting up his repeaters or antennas.
Good. Yeah, we're going to be going out to, we're going to actually go to the field and operate field day this year. We're going to go out to my hunting lease and operate at the same place. We've never done field day there, but we've done winter field day there for the last 2 years. Last January and the previous January, we did winter field day. And let's just say that it's much more pleasant out there during the winter than it is in June in Texas. So we're going to see how it works out. I'm looking forward to it just because I like being out in the field. So it's going to be fun, I think, but it's going to be hot. Although, you know what, Frank? It hadn't really been that hot here for June in Texas yet. We had a couple days last week that
Why'd you
were,
have to say that?
yeah,
It's going to be 100 next week, and
yeah,
it's going to be 100 straight days of
right,
100
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Thank you. No, you are correct. It's been a mild summer so far.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I am looking forward to it. I did miss Winter Field Day.
Yes,
I
you
was at
did.
Field Day last year, and we did that at your lease also.
Correct. Yes, we've done Winterfield. In fact, that's the only 2 times I've ever done Winterfield Day. Was at the. I've only done it 2019 and 2020, and both times we were at the Deer Lease. We were operating under a club call sign of Kilo November 5 Tango Romeo,
We're gonna do that
and
again,
we're
right?
going to do that again for Field Day in for Field Day in about a week and a half, and it should be fun. I've got 3 new antennas. I'm going to be no 4 new antennas I'm going to be trying out. I'm actually going to go out there Thursday, and I'm going to spend Friday recording videos about these antennas, and then we'll set up the antennas Saturday, operate all weekend, and come home Sunday. So that ought to be um, good. So okay,
Hopefully,
so
all of our AC units are working.
right, right, yeah. I hope Jake's works. I'm not sure if his works or not, but I hope it does. In fact, you know
Uh,
what? I'm going to send Jake this link right now. I wonder if he's even.
well, while you do that,
Go
we'll
ahead.
say, hey to Ted Thompson joining us from Port Elizabeth, South Africa.
Yeah, he's in the Discord.
ZS2EC. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, he's in the Discord. He talks to us quite a bit. He's very active. Yeah,
Well,
thanks for joining us,
I'm
Ted.
well aware. I'm just surprised that every time he joins, I'm like, South Africa.
Right,
Wow.
right, right. Totally, totally. Yeah. And Don with another $5 of super chat. He said they stopped supporting chat, and soon YouTube will stop. Oh, stop working on XP is what I think is what he means. Yeah, building a Windows 7 computer now. Somebody said, why not just use Linux? And I say, yes, do that. So, and then
Well,
Bill K came in with another $25 super chat. Thank you for that. Great job, gents. K5LK. Appreciate you joining us today, Bill.
I just installed Linux upstairs yesterday using the WSL2 system, Windows Subsystem Linux.
Ah. What, is that a flavor of Linux?
No, that is Linux running inside of Windows. So Windows is running, and
So
then
it's
it's
like a
a subsystem. It's like a virtual machine, but
Uh-huh.
not running in a virtual machine shell itself.
Okay.
So it's like kind of running natively inside of Windows.
Huh.
So
Weird.
you bring up a terminal window for it, and then you're interacting with the Linux subsystem.
What flavor of Linux is it?
I installed Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Okay. Can you do anything you want to?
I don't think so. You
Okay.
got to download the specific distro from the Microsoft store. So I wonder they tweak it or wrap it in such a way that it does interact nicely with Windows.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing that versus the Hyper-V terminals I used to have up there.
Okay.
And I thought I'd just give it a shot, see how it goes.
Hmm.
But you do not have a GUI with it. It's all command line.
Oh, really? It's all command line. Okay. Well, that's okay. Steve says whatever Linux you want in WSL. Okay. I've never toyed with that. Maybe I will.
The steps I found said just download it through the store. But
The Microsoft Store.
yeah,
Okay.
there's distros that they publish through the store.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
There might be a way of just downloading an ISO and then running it with inside. I'm still new to it. New as in I just read the tutorial on how to do it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done much with it since.
You've got some wind noise coming through your mic sometimes, Frank.
Oops.
Just FYI.
That's probably just close to me.
This,
What are you drinking?
This is a Bang drink, and Steve's like, he's drinking my favorite flavor of Bang. Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well. So, oh gosh. Okay. At work, unfortunately, so can't. Oh, he's got a job. Jake got a new job. He told me he got a new job, but I wasn't sure when he started.
Oh, I didn't know he lost the other one, or
He did.
with hot jobs.
He
did?
No, they laid him off. It was actually before all this COVID stuff started. It was like in the beginning of the year, something like that.
That had to be rough.
So, and then when all this malware crap came down, it was nobody was hiring for, so it took him longer to find one than what he would have liked, obviously. But yeah, he got something like a month ago. I'm not sure
Good,
when he started.
good for him.
So yeah, for sure.
Ro- Robert Taylor said, "Thanks for getting me past the DMR learning curve, and now I am the expert for the guys around his area."
Yeah, for sure. That happens. Yeah, if you
Hmm.
learn a little bit about DMR, all the guys in your area will be like, "Oh, can you answer this question for me?" That's kind of how I
Hmm.
got started with it, actually, which was fine. But yeah. Oh boy. Shout out to RNL Electronics, great people to deal with. Agreed. Yeah, RNL's good folks. As I say on my Friday shopping videos, they have a daily special that refreshes on their website every day. So it's not a bad idea to get up in the morning and see what daily special they've put up for today, because it's always something new. It's usually a small discount, 5, 10, maybe $20. It's nothing like, oh my gosh, the $100 off a radio or something like that. But it is good discount stuff. They found some really cool stuff in there, like West Mountain radio gear, rig runners, um, antenna, MFJ stuff, antennas and analyzers, all kinds of good stuff in there. So I do recommend refreshing that page on a daily basis. So let me find actually. Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, let me switch over here real quick, and I'm going to switch to this view, and then I'm going to take this over here.
From the chat,
Go ahead.
I don't. His name's a bunch of letters. He's just asking a quick question of last minute study material recommendations for the amateur radio test. He Earlier he was mentioning that he's going to go for his general later this month, or his
Uh,
technician. I'm sorry.
Last minute study material, I would be taking practice tests on aa9pw.com, is what I would be
Uh,
doing. If you're talking about last minute study material, if you've already watched the live stream that Chris KD5HIY, uh, he came onto my channel and he presented his PowerPoint presentation. It was like a 9-hour class split into 3 parts. Well, it was 7.5 to 8 hour class, split into 3 parts, and that's all on my channel now, and you can go back and watch that as many times as you want to. Obviously, if you've already gone through the study material, last minute stuff, I would be taking practice tests on AA9PW is what I would be doing.
I was trying to
So
find the practice text link, but I don't have it here.
it's all right.
Sorry.
It's Alpha Alpha 9 Papa Whiskey.com. So good stuff there. So this is my I've got a screenshot up right now of my new online store that I mentioned last week, and we have been getting some really good response to mostly to our the DX Commander t-shirts have been quite popular. I put up the Smoking Apes t-shirt last weekend, so when I did my Wednesday live stream, lunchtime live stream a week ago today, these weren't there yet, so those are new. I've got 2 or 3 new styles to put up inside the YouTubers bunch here that I'll be putting up periodically. The good thing about this site is that it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can get stuff for YouTubers bunch, different channels on YouTube, including mine. My stuff's over here. These are hats and shirts and beer glasses. I'm going to have some new stuff upcoming with that as well. In fact, this hat right here, well, I don't have it even pictured. I've got it right. This green hat right here, I'm going to be getting some more of those because people keep asking me about them. So had some really cool stuff. So all of this is on order. If you've placed an order already, because we got several orders, if you placed an order already and it hasn't shipped yet, it's because all of this stuff for the YouTubers bunch, this one right here I have in stock. I have a whole big box of these right here, 72 count, various sizes. They're all black. So I have all that stuff. I have all those in stock. The rest of these are on pre-order, and I've ordered a certain number of each one, and those should be in about a week, hopefully before field day. And then as soon as those come in, they'll be shipping. That's why they say special order on the order page right here. If you look, DX Commander cotton t-shirt special order, scroll down here, and it says special orders may take additional ship time. That's why that says that there. So want to kind of get a feel of which ones are going to sell and which ones are not going to sell. Suggestions are welcome for different colored T-shirts, different styles, whatnot. We're probably going to be
And
doing.
Frankie Tank shirt.
Yeah, might be able to do that. We're going to be doing a. We're probably going to be doing a T-shirt design contest in a couple of months. See how that goes. But yeah, GrapevineAmateurRadio.com. So is where that is, or shop.hamradio2.com, which is what is linked from the YouTube description below. Is shop.hamradio2.com. So that's been going well, and really appreciate everyone's support. Those all the Ham Radio 2.0 stuff sold on that site goes to support this channel. All the stuff for all the other channels on that site goes to support those channels. So I share profits with those guys because I'm doing all the pre-orders and the printing and the design and the shipping and all that stuff, and I'm running the store. But those guys do get part of the profit sharing. So DX Commander and Smokin' Ape and K5ATA and all those guys. So Travis is in the chat. Oh boy. So it's always fun when Travis is in the chat. But cool. So that's pretty good. Yeah. I see you linked to a9pw.com. That's good.
I'm on top of it.
Good. So, okay. I'm going to go over here. So who's got All-Star? Who has some All-Star that they can connect to real quick? Let me know if you've got All-Star in chat.
What reflector are you going to be using?
Well, I'm gonna say that. I want to know who's got All-Star.
You got to wait that 40 seconds.
I know.
Trevor says he's innocent. Right.
Innocent of what?
Oh, we were talking about liquid lunch.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not innocent of that. All right, so we're gonna KC5HWB testing. There we go. That's my 220 All-Star node. This is obviously an HT. There's a radio right there, which is an Elenco 220 monoband mobile rig, running on low power on a dummy load with a repeaterbuilder.com RIM Elenco device attached to it and a Raspberry Pi. I did a live stream about that whole setup. You can go search All-Star node setup on this channel. You don't have that handy, Frank, but if you can find it, great. If not, that's okay. If you just search this channel, you'll find it. Probably going to be doing some more stuff with All-Star on the live streams upcoming. In fact, that might be kind of what I gravitate the Lunchtime live stream to. We'll see. Suggestions are welcome. Suggestions are welcome for topics on the Lunchtime live stream because this is very informal right now. So, nobody's mentioned that yet. Okay, so if I go...
Node 51940 connected to node 46436.
I think I found it.
Okay.
Got one close to it.
Oh, boy. KC5HWB testing. Connected to node 51940. Which is a new node on our 2-meter repeater in Hearst. So that is the one now. Hey, Steve. Just connecting up here and doing a live stream showing people what the node sounds like.
So that's going to the end.
He's got somebody keyed up with it. Somebody's doubling with him. What'd you say, Frank?
I said that's connected to the Hearst analog
Correct.
repeater,
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think someone either doubled with you, Steve, or maybe someone connected All-Star and it doubled with you. Try it again. I heard you say you were mobile. Also, I'm talking to you, Frank. So- shh.
Dennis, congratulations for passing your tech test
Awesome.
Saturday. Look forward to seeing you on the airs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Denise, actually, is that name.
Denise, I'm sorry.
Passed technician test, technician license. So, yeah, definitely congrats there. So, good. Have you looked up, Ted asks, have you looked up IRLP?
So I had a long QSO with a guy on Echolink last night. It sounded really good. I think Echolink on this boat is a lot better than the old stuff used to be. The fidelity was a lot better. So so far I'm
Cool.
really pleased. I think got lots of things to learn.
Echolink's
yet.
working well too.
Lots of things to learn yet. But we're getting there. KM5HT mobile.
IRLP node 9050. No, I'm not familiar with that, Ted. The ham running the whole setup is WB2JPG. Interesting. Okay, I will look that up. Good deal. I haven't tried Echolink yet connected to this repeater, but I will. I will do that. Frank and I used Echolink on another repeater on Cedar Creek Lake last weekend when I was out there for my family reunion, and it sounded pretty good. So if you get it tuned correctly, Echolink can sound good, but sometimes some of them are obviously not tuned correctly. Cool, Steve. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming back to me. KC5HWB. So.
Yeah, we might take a look at your audio level sometime too. I set up mine at the house there with my ham-made deviation meter.
Oh yeah.
It helps a lot. So anyway, 73 KM5HT mobile.
Yeah, he mentioned something about my audio earlier, but he didn't tell me if it was high or low. So I don't know if I'm over driving or if it's hard for him to hear me. Okay. I heard you say something about my audio, but is it too loud or too quiet? Is it overdriven or what is it?
Yeah, it's quiet on this end.
Oh, it's quiet.
Crank
Okay.
the volume way up.
Okay. I thought he told me it was overdriven. That's why I was holding the radio back. Okay. All right. Well, it probably needs some adjusting. I installed this version of ASL a year ago probably, and I haven't done any updates on it, so that probably needs to be done for sure. So, all right, great. Thanks, Steve. I'll follow up with you on that a little bit later. KC5HWB. In fact, if I remember correctly,
All right. Yeah, I've been taking lots of notes as I'm working on this project because there's no way.
he's one of our repeater gurus for the club. He knows what he's talking about.
Also, an expert in grounding.
Yeah, for sure. So he said it was too quiet. I thought he told me, but he said something about my audio before we started the stream, and I thought he meant it was overdriving it, but he said it was too quiet. So I'm like, okay, well, I'd rather be a little bit too quiet than overdriven, quite frankly. But some adjustment is needed, and you can do that inside of the ASL software. So that will be pretty easy to do. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Denise. Denise, definitely do what Steve is saying. Temporarily offline is saying check the ULS, the Universal Licensing System. Sometimes they don't email you. So go in there and search for your name.
Or they do email you, and it just goes into the spam folder.
Right, that too, yeah. Let's see. Ted says, try Echolink WB2JPQ-R. You'll see a lot of all-star connections. Okay. We'll go in there. Anthony DeWitt says, love your content. Thank you, sir. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. We try to do stuff that people want to see. So sometimes I just do stuff that I want to see. But but not always. Not always. Let's see. Yes, Yes. Loved what you had to say about Motorola radios the other day on your best radio video. I have an Alinco HT and love it. Looking for a mobile. So, yeah. There's a couple of new mobiles that have been kind of dangling. Mobile, you're talking about mobile DMR radios. Because that's where I talked about Motorola's, and that's, yeah, the Alinco. I assume you're talking about the DJ5, blah, 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 dual band Alinco HT. I'm talking to Anthony right now. There's been a couple of dual band DMR mobiles that have been dangling over our heads for like a few months that the companies are not giving a release date on. So we'll see what happens when it happens. And as soon as there's something new out, I'll try to get it as soon as I can so that I can go through it and do a review on it. That's kind of my MO. That's what I did with the Yaesu FTM 300, which is now mounted in the truck. Is now sitting in the truck, not powered up yet because I've got to run a new line for to my rig runner for power distribution from the battery to the radios. But it is sitting in there, and I'm working on a mobile install. Probably going to be working on that some more early next week. Not going to have time this week. I'm also remodeling my home office. That's what I spent all day yesterday and this morning doing. So,
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that too. Trying to get my office straightened up and
Yeah.
maybe presentable enough one day to shoot from there.
yeah, mine's going to be a work from home office because my last job was work from home, and my wife is working from home now because they've closed her office until like the fall. In fact, they haven't even given a date yet when they say they're going to go back. The building itself is open, but her company is like, no, nobody coming into the office. They turned off all their badge access. So she couldn't even go up there if she wanted to. She couldn't go up there. So she's going to be working at home for the next few months. I work all my YouTube stuff at home, obviously. I've got a couple of odd jobs that I do working from home right now. So decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on getting the office completely redone. I'm going to rip the carpet out, paint the walls, put new floorboards in, put new flooring in.
Oh, wow.
New trim and we've been wanting to redo all the flooring upstairs anyway. We redid the wood floor downstairs a few years ago, and we haven't, stuff gets away from you, so we haven't updated the upstairs yet. So that room's in the corner of the house. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to nuke this room, start from scratch, put down a brand new floor, starting there in the corner of the house, and work my way that direction. So that's what I've been working on for a little bit, not too long. About 2 weeks. So I've got almost everything cleared out of it now. So yes.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to say 7-3.
You gotta go, Frank.
Got to get back at it.
All right, man. Thanks for joining.
No problem.
And I'll talk at you. I don't know. I'll talk at you probably tomorrow or something, and we'll discuss this coming the live stream this Sunday, and then we'll talk about Field Day too.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Can't wait to talk about Field Day.
No day. Yeah. All right, 73.
Catch y'all later.
See ya. All right, there we go. Oh gosh. Let's see. Some companies are terminating their leases because their work from home is working out so well. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. So, ham license, South Africa, valid. Is a ham license from South Africa valid in the USA, or do you have to do the USA license? You know what? The reciprocating licenses between the USA and other countries are dependent on the country. As far as I know, you should be able to use your license here, but you would have to check specifically for South Africa to the USA because it's different for every country. I use my own call sign in Costa Rica. I usually put a Tango India 7-stroke in front of it, but I can use my own call sign in Costa Rica. So it really depends on the country, and I haven't looked it up for South Africa. Travis is in the chat spewing nonsense again. That's pretty typical. Let's see. Bill says a headless mobile that interface connects with Android or Apple, iPhone, and Bluetooth will be killer. moving to one control interface for the future. Yes. Bill, are you talking about specifically DMR? Because they have that for analog right now in the new Veritel VG-N7500 or VR-N7500. Again, that's a radio that I've done a review on. It's not here right now. It's over there somewhere. I did a review on it, interfaced it to an Android tablet, showed how to change channels. I'm going to put it in my truck and do a mobile video on it. That's part of the mobile install I was talking about a minute ago. But it's analog only. It's dual band, but it's analog only. It's not DMR, so I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Let's see. Yeah, Anthony says he's been working from home for the last 2 years. Get a lot more done. I agree. Yeah, I get a lot more done when I work from home. So Anytone will have a remote LCD display soon. Bluetooth to radio. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Anytone Bluetooth head. Someone made a good comment the other day about how do you power it. He's not calling me. Someone made a good point the other day about how do you power it on. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to work all that out, but I'm looking forward to it because a Bluetooth head on a mobile radio is really cool in my opinion. So yeah, there's not a Bluetooth head for a digital mobile radio. I think maybe actually Hytera makes one, but you're talking $2 or $3 grand for one of those because they're commercial grade radios with commercial grade price tags. So I think Hytera has some sort of Bluetooth for one of their mobile radios. I think Motorola radios you can Bluetooth program, so you can put together all the software and then connect your computer via Bluetooth to the radio and shoot the code plug to your radio via Bluetooth. That's kind of cool. All of these Bluetooth Chinese DMR radios, HTs, and mobiles, I've never seen Bluetooth programming in them. Motorola, you can actually Bluetooth program, but I've never seen another radio besides Motorola that will do that. Again, I think Hytera does it as well. I've never owned a Hytera radio. I own a few Motorola radios, but Bluetooth programming would be really fun because then you don't have to worry about cables. If you lose your cable, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Do I have the right cable? I've got 7 HTs. That means I need 7 different programming cables. So if you had a Bluetooth programming system, it would work out much better, in my opinion. But there is that. Oklahoma ham radio. Been working from home from 6 years or so. It wasn't bad until everyone else got more productive by working from home. Now more comes my way to increase productivity. Hey, there you go. Let's look up your channel real quick, dude. Nope. Oklahoma Ham Radio. Curious about that name real quick. That there. There. No. Well, it doesn't look like you have a channel. Okay. I thought you might have a ham radio channel I had missed somewhere. But I'm not seeing an actual channel named Oklahoma Ham Radio. But hey, thanks for being here regardless. Last Anytone update for the 578 has by program. Oh, do you mean Bluetooth programming, Robert? I got a updated version of software and firmware, I think, for both the 578 and the 878 yesterday. I have not applied them yet, but I have that new official release from Anytone, non-beta software. So if you're telling me that has Bluetooth programming, awesome. It was about freaking time, quite frankly. It's about freaking time that they did something like that. Because I mean, why would you put Bluetooth in a radio and not allow it to be Bluetooth programmed? I don't know. So good. All right, Oklahoma ham radio. Okay, good. Do I know you? Do I know who you are? Um, I might know you because I know a lot of the guys up in Oklahoma. So, Oklahoma ham radio. You say the website's up. What's your URL? Put your URL in there. So, so Smoking Ape in the house. What's up, Ape? So, thanks for joining us today, bud. Firmware updates over Bluetooth. Maybe. Yeah, CPS. There's no reason not to be able to write the CPS. I'm sorry. There's no reason not to be able to write the code plug via the CPS over Bluetooth. Okay, so if it'll do that, I'm happy. Firmware updates via Bluetooth. It's not like you're updating the firmware every other day, like you could be a code plug. But having a freaking, if you've got a laptop in your vehicle, and you've got your mobile radios mounted in your vehicle under the seat, in the trunk, somewhere hidden away, and you don't want to have to like take your laptop out there and find where the radio is, open up the trunk, throw all the other stuff out of it, plug in a cable. You could just power on the radio and program via Bluetooth. That'd be very helpful. So, yeah, that's a great option in my opinion. If the 578 now has that, I'm gonna go tinker around with that. I got to dig out my 578. It's behind my 578 is behind my green screen right now. I've been doing a lot of radio reviews, so it's around here somewhere. I haven't decided where I'm gonna put that. I think I'm gonna put that here in the shack. I'm not gonna put it in the truck because it doesn't have a removable head yet. But once it gets that Bluetooth head, I'll be putting it in the truck. We'll see about that. All right. Don just bought your shirt, Smoking Ape. You need to be in DFU mode to do firmware, no Bluetooth. Exactly. Yeah, DFU mode to do firmware, no Bluetooth. That is correct. Let's see. Seems like new firmware for the MCHF every other day. Oh. I've got one of those MCHF radios in a kit that I want to build, and it looks kind of like way over my freaking head. So I'm going to try it. We're going to try it and see what happens. Boom. And there's that. So, okay, guys, we've been going for almost an hour. This is meant to be like a lunch hour live stream. I really appreciate you guys participating in the chat. Thanks for your comments. Do smash that like button, the thumbs up there underneath the video, if you don't mind, because that does help with the YouTube algorithm. That tells YouTube that people are watching the video, people like the video, and it'll put more videos like this in front of you as someone who likes ham radio videos. Not just from my channel, but from all the other channels you've thumbs up, and all the other channels that are kind of, YouTube will kind of group channels together saying they're all about this theme, and you've done a thumbs up to 6 different channels with the ham radio. So here's 6 or 12 or 18 more channels about ham radio, and we'll start putting stuff in front of you. You'll be able to find content that way. So that's really good and appreciated there to do that. So thanks a lot, guys. Go check out grapevineamateurradio.com. The Smoking Ape has a t-shirt out there. We were talking about that before he joined the chat. He's actually at work. He said, I'll join after I get off this call. Okay, that's cool. And I know it's going to be a limited audience in the middle of the day. I understand that, but that's why I'm doing it at lunchtime. Of course, I'm in Central Time, so it may not be lunchtime for you, but I enjoy doing this. I've gotten a good response. Travis, I don't even know what to say to you, dude. Travis, are you at work? Are you at work, Travis? And are you going to work today? And do you want to do a boomer's trip? Send me a text. Oh, boys. Yeah, all good stuff. 73, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Thank you for joining. Congrats on all the people who are talked about getting a new license in the chat. I know Denise was one of them. I think there was somebody else earlier. And thanks for the advice about Echo Link. I'm going to go check that out, Ted. And I'm also going to go. I've downloaded that new software for the Anytone radio, so I'm going to go have to tinker around with that too. So 73 to everybody. I will catch you guys next time. Going to be uploading a brand new video tomorrow about the another model of Baofeng DMR dual band HT, the 1801. If you are a YouTube member or a Patreon subscriber, you've already seen that video. It's already been uploaded and shared with all channel members, both on YouTube and Patreon. If not, then it'll be publicly made public tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on a premiere on YouTube, so you'll be able to chat with it. So yeah, exactly, Travis. I saw you say nope, but I don't know which question you were answering. So yeah, tomorrow's a new dual band DMR HT video. Friday will be a new shopping video. Sunday will be a new live stream with ham pie, a Raspberry Pi with a ham radio based OS installed on it. And then Monday's a new episode of the YouTubers Bunch, which features all these guys in the chat. KM9G, the Smokin' Ape, K at MRD, Callum, the DX Commander, and a bunch of guys that aren't in the chat today. 73 guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Send me your comments. Put your comments below for about themes for upcoming episodes during the Wednesday live stream.